Hi guys! Jake and MJ back again for more live reactions to Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. Chomp, 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 chomp. Anyway, so we have some fairly significant Power Rangers news going on this week. This is not anything that we're reporting, but stuff that is going on.
Yeah, like you probably heard this, but we're going to tell you anyway.
So, we do finally have a confirmed return date for Power Rangers Beast Morphers. So that is going to be February 22nd is the season premiere. So that's when we'll be coming back with our Beast Morphers live reactions.
Live reactions.
Our live stream, live chat, live everything, live reactions.
Which are on Saturdays at 7 p.m.
And one kind of fun fact about that is, because it's coming back on the 22nd, 7 days after that, the following week, the second episode of the new season, do you know what day that's going to be?
February 29th.
There we go, passed the math quiz. And this is the first time that we will ever have a new Power Rangers episode on February 29th.
That's right, we don't usually have a February 29th.
This is true, leap year, so that's a thing.
I totally forgot.
That's spiffy. So, so that's nice and exciting. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what the next season of Beast Morphers brings, because we did leave it off on something of a nice cliffhanger, and I want to see how they follow up on that. And where they choose to go with the story from there. Because I felt like they left things off in a really good spot that has pretty well hooked.
Agreed.
Now, apart from all that, there have been even more recent news. Just yesterday.
Yes.
The first, and it was one of those sort of like news pieces where like
you get a bit.
I get a little bit, and then I found a little bit more, and it was like this got bigger and bigger each time I learned more about it.
And more unpleasant.
So, the first thing that I found out was that apparently, Melissa Flores, who's director of storytelling for Power Rangers.
Lovely lady.
Very nice. I've met her on a few occasions. She gave me a hug at Power Morphicon because I was so helpful, and that was just like so great.
Oh, definitely overworked at last Power.
I was. And she's
I think she could see
been a great sort of ambassador to the fandom in certain regards. While she was
because
sort of
before she was the story person, she was
she's gone through a number of different titles, and she'd been working with the show since I think one of her first real Power Rangers roles was digging through and sorting through all the costumes for Super Mega Force. And even before that, she was working with Saban Capital Group, so she'd been involved with the franchise for pretty close to a decade, the better part of a decade. But she has now left Hasbro. We don't know the exact details of her departure in particular. It was just something that was recently announced, which makes her one of the, which means
several,
that
apparently.
we've now lost, well, after we had lost Jason Bischoff last year, and then last summer we lost Brian Cosentini.
Brian, we miss you.
And now we've lost Melissa, who was, in many regards, sort of, Brian's right hand. While Jason was handling the toys and products, she was the right hand when it came to the show and the storytelling. Mastermind behind Hyperforce, really a big push in getting the comics to where they are. So she will be missed as part of the franchise. I'm hoping that she's going on to bigger and better things. I don't know the details. But then after that, we found out a little bit more information and discovered that it's looking like she's not necessarily the only person who is leaving Hasbro. And as far as I know, Paul Strickland is still there, but I'm not 100% certain on that. Paul is...
We haven't heard one way or the other, so we assume he's still there.
Paul is the sort of the last of the 4 people who I had met who moved from Saban Brands over to Hasbro. Nice guy, very helpful. But a significant number of people have apparently been laid off.
Across multiple franchises.
Across multiple franchises. I first found out about Melissa, then I found out that a lot of people had been laid off from the Power Rangers office in Burbank. Not just, we're leaving, but we're laid off. But apparently, Hasbro has done significant layoffs, have been reported just yesterday. Now, I don't know too many details about that. As we've established, we're not a news channel. I'm just going off of the articles that others have shared with me.
What the news channels said.
People have shared several articles with me indicating that there have been major layoffs for Hasbro. And people are concerned on what this means for Power Rangers. We don't know. We had heard the rumors that Ryusoulger is going to be the next show being adapted, but we don't have, 100% confirmation on that.
No.
We also don't have confirmation if that's going to be a 2-season structure like it normally is. I have the small theory that maybe we might be looking at just a 1-season adaptation of Ryusoulger to round out the Nickelodeon contract and then maybe take a break from the show. I don't know. I don't know exactly what's happening entirely with Hasbro financially or with regards to Power Rangers in particular. So there's a lot of stuff that's up in the air right now that we don't really know. But one thing that I do want to quickly address is one of the things that I have heard as one of the possible reasons for Hasbro's many layoffs lately.
Sorry about the static.
And I'm going to say, we make a decided effort not to bring politics into our live reactions. Like, we know that we live in a political world. We know that you guys come here to check out Power Rangers and Sentai.
Politics are for conversations in context.
Yes. That's where I like to get into that stuff. That's why I create conversations in context. Because this is a Power Rangers and Tokusatsu channel, and I like to stay on brand in that regard, as much as I want to branch out into other things.
And Jake has many, many opinions.
I do have many, many opinions. And apparently, one of the reasons that Hasbro is struggling is because a lot of their product lines are manufactured in China. And,
my first thought was Wuhan virus.
But
that's not it.
The thing is, when it comes to the U.S. and China right now, we are in the midst of something of a trade war with heavy tariffs. So, dealing with China has become considerably more expensive for American companies.
So if you're manufacturing all your toys in China, you might be having a bit of a cash flow problem right now.
So, if what's happening right now leads to Hasbro scaling back its Power Rangers product and franchise, if this, scale back is, if we're seeing these omens as being potentially, like a temporary cancellation of the series or anything like that, which I'm not saying that it is. I'm definitely not saying that it is. But if it is, this means you can thank one Mr. Donald Trump for that. And his trade war with China taking out Power Rangers. And I'm sorry, I keep Power Rangers and politics separate, but politics should not be messing with Power Rangers. You guys need to stop this. Stop. This trade war was a bad idea on so many regards, and so unnecessary, and it's hurting people in real, tangible ways. Like, this is something that is affecting our media, our point of enjoyment, but these things do affect people's livelihoods in very tangible ways.
All those people who are getting laid off from Hasbro.
Yeah, and that's just one example. Like, there are tons of companies dealing with this sort of thing. farmers having issues with how they're going to be trading off their crops, selling their crops, etc. So, yeah.
If you can't handle that, look at this.
If you needed an extra reason to be frustrated with the current occupant of the White House, they might be destroying Power Rangers right now. So that's my little diatribe there. That's my little rant. If you have any opinions on this, feel free to share them. But I know that we're already a good ways into this. And
or any further news as to what might be happening.
Yes, any insight would be lovely. Because it is a pretty chaotic time. We live in chaotic times.
Yeah, but I meant particularly about the Power Rangers and Hasbro situation.
Exactly. But for now, we'll take a step back from all that and go back to the origins of Power Rangers, the Super Sentais, with episode 43 of Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger, Mother of the Druidon. Ooh.
Daenerys Targaryen?
Oh. There we go. Oh, he's so sad. Where'd he go? He got destroyed.
Is that his heart?
Oh, he found Waizu's heart?
If his heart is still there, can they bring Waizu back?
A little loud. A little bit of a weird pixelation going on. The damage Ryusoul Caliber did has healed.
Okay, so Ryusoul Caliber was stuck in this thing, like the Lance of Longinus
I'm about to have a little brother.
Like the Lance of Longinus was stuck in Lilith?
In Evangelion? I guess so. What? Okay. So there's a new Druidon. So, okay, so we thought that this was Hank Joe, but it looks like this is not Hank Joe.
No, it's not Hank Joe.
Your name is, let's see, Gunjoji.
Okay, so...
Brother. Joji. Okay.
So Jake, what I'm... Master Eris is...
Gonna make more and more siblings.
Is the... It's a Druidon spawner.
Apparently.
And someone just took the torch off the top.
I guess so.
To put this in Minecraft terms.
Yeah. Interesting. Spinny spinny. I feel like he's just having fun with the sword there. Little Bamba.
That even the same actor.
Bamba.
Because he actually looks considerably younger.
Yeah, this is clearly a younger guy. Apparently, I think I saw that actor is actually the actor from who did Red Ranger and Time Ranger.
Master Black, you mean?
Boom! Yes. Girato hikaru sodo, chikate bateru rodo, bow 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 bow. Momo ritai kono sekai, nega desanai to kimeta nara sono michi o yuke yo. Tadashiki en bumeru, yushu no akashi, saa soru o hitotsu ni. どんな時でも逃げないダイナミック大地を鳴らせ鋼の力キラと光るソド違ってバトルロド夢は一人で見るよりみんなで見るほど強くなる股間で限界などドカンと越えてご正義につけ闇を立ってKishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. But yes, I'd seen that that Time Red's actor is apparently going to be is our actor for Master Black, which is Yeah, from like 20 years ago. Gun Choji. Yeah, he's very much similar in structure to Takejo here.
He's a repaint.
I believe he may have been in the movie, which we still have yet to see.
Joji?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Gun Joji.
I know, but he keeps calling himself Joji!
He's like a Pikachu.
Pokemon, yeah.
Oh, yes,
yep,
you have.
You have definitely attracted trouble.
Another Druidon from space? Nope. Ooh, Master Eris.
Progenitor of Druidon, our mother.
Interesting. So Master Eris is their mother.
But Master Eris is almost inanimate.
Yeah.
Excuse me, pardon me. Aside from belching out, yeah, I played that. Belching out new Druidons now and then. And it's also got a refresh time, so it's very much like a
spawner.
A spawner in Minecraft. It spins up in the middle and then spits something out. It spins up in the middle and spits one out.
Yep. So that's going to be interesting moving forward, see how that operates. Again, though, the whole thing with Ryusoulger being connected to it, I really hope they give more of an explanation for that, because that's kind of cheap otherwise, because they did not need Ryusoulger for anything. Like, they already had, Max Red. They didn't really need Ryusoulger. So I hope that they explain a little bit more of the connection between Ryusoulger and Master Eris in a way that makes it cleaner. Precious is a joke. Yeah, Precious is still capable of taking them on one all by himself.
He's got that Tank Joe. What?
Wow, he's already going big. Okay.
I was gonna say you had Tank Joe's, bomb balls, but apparently they're not bomb balls. They're make myself big balls.
Well, I think that Tank Joe kind of used them the same way too. Traffic isn't the problem in the air. That's true. Dynamite Rex Jet. There we go. That's a good one. Kishiryu Jetto. I feel like this guy's not going to last very long. Oh, yeah, you got a bunch of fruit. What's happening?
No, you can't move, Kira.
What is happening? Druidon is scared of Precious. Oh, so Precious was the one who originally sealed Piton?
Apparently.
Okay. I don't know why this didn't come up before. Weird.
I guess this is the first time Piton's seen Precious since they last sealed. Precious hasn't been in the field.
This is true. Wasn't Piton involved with fighting the space dragon?
But was Precious actually there for that?
I mean, it was their favorite pet, so I feel like they were on the sidelines. I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong.
Piton's having a panic attack.
Yep.
Also, I think Udda's here with clip-ons.
So Master Black had told him about Eris before, apparently. Use the answer soul. Okay. Casey's having trouble remembering. Okay. Blabba blabba.
Master. ただ力に頼ってぶん回すな。剣に伝わる力を意識しろ。
Okay, so he's giving him sword advice.
はい。
He's a little worn out there.
Mamba.
This is really weird.
Odd vest. Seems unnecessary.
前か。はい。もう一度お願いします。今日はもう終わりだ。
Oh, little papa.
自分の体も無茶に振り回しちゃダメだ。行かせてきた。
Little papa learned from Master Black.
限界を認めろ。早くマスターみたいに強くなりたいんです。強くなってどうする？強さをどう生かす？
Okay. Well, what do you want to do with your strength?
Well, the Druidons hadn't returned, so what?
Yeah.
You know, what would be his goal?
That's a good point.
It's no rush. You've got your whole life.
Yeah. Now we're adult papa.
大事なソウルが備わっている。ソウル。お前は自分の力を生かせるようになった。
It's the same place, same location. They spent a lot of time in the same location.
Yeah. Seems to be their training grounds.
とわのことですか。お前たちは二人で生きていけ。グリーンリューソウルはとわに授ける。とわに？灘ではないんですか。とわには光がある。
Interesting.
So Nada was also considered for green after he ran away.
Strange.
あいつを守り抜け。
So that must be how Bamba knew
それがお前の使命だ。
Nada.
Yeah.
Because after he ran away from Red, he went to Black, hoping to be his second
最高のマスターだった。
second apprentice. Since apparently he was taking over for Green by training
So
Black.
what had
Anyway.
happened?
That is a latex sword.
Yes.
That is a latex sword with a slight split in the tip of it. I don't know why you would use it for a hero prop.
リュウソウルに渡せ。
Give me the resource.
Quite a bit of flashback here.
俺にみんなを守れと。あんたが俺に言ったんじゃないのか。お前には何も守れない。トワはどこだ。
This is strange.
眠らせた。
So, put him to sleep.
あんたのこんな姿を。
Oh, okay, he's the sleep soul, I guess?
Okay, so Master Black went evil and he didn't want his Toa to know about it?
Yeah, apparently. So he used the sleep soul on him. I have to protect
Eris.
Okay. Interesting. Knowing all that's about.
I think he knew he was going to go evil, and that's why he turned over the souls early.
I guess so.
マスターがありえない。嘘だろ兄さん。マスターが裏切った。なんでそんなこと今まで裏切ってどうなるとか、そんなことじゃないだろ。ねえ、マスターブラックがエラスを守るって言ったの。そっち側じゃん。マスタードロイド側じゃん。待てよ兄さん。ただいまー。
Hey, Mr. Tetsuya.
なんでマスターがやるの？どうしたの？あいつ、言った。エラスって何？ね。
Yeah, here comes Seto. Seto knows about Eris.
そうか。
Yes.
Yes, everybody knows about Eris, except for you. Okay. So Ryusoul Caliber was used to put Eris to sleep. So, yeah, why did you do that?
He told us to draw that sword.
What's your deal, Seto? You couldn't have given them any of this information before? Okay. Okay, so I understand now why they did that, but why didn't you tell them this then? They've had Ryusoul Caliber for quite a few episodes now. This is silly. Perhaps if we had attacked it while it was still weak and awakening and recovering, we might have had a chance. But that ship is sailed. What? Okay, just blinked for some reason. Okay.
When he blinked, the whole thing blinked. It went black for a moment.
Yeah. They cleared up that little bit of weird snow we were getting on the sword. So
yeah, every place where it was dark black, it was getting little white flecks in it.
Yeah, but the white flecks seem
wrong with the streaming.
Okay. What's happening? Okay, now we're getting some sort of issue. I don't know why. Sorry, guys. If on your end, I would suggest pausing. Something is happening to the
Assuming
file.
you're watching along with us, pausing them, not pausing us.
I don't know what just happened to the file just now. Is our internet okay?
Let me check.
What's happening? Yeah, it's trying to retry, but it's not doing anything. You want to try grabbing the blue cord?
Yes.
See if that'll make it better. Because this is not great. I want to see the end. Sorry guys. I hate to have these interruptions. Maybe I'll end up editing this out. I don't know. That was clumsy.
Yes, it was very clumsy. I apologize. I think it got tangled when I got rid of the cable box.
Okay. So, let's see if that accomplished
See if I can get the router back in here without screwing it up.
So complicated. Alright, is it coming back? May have to refresh. Ridiculous. Yeah, it's just not it's not connecting to the video anymore. Sorry, guys. So yeah, I'll cut this out because this is silly. Slowly finding it. There we go. Okay, and we are back. Here we are. Okay, so sorry about that delay, guys. We had some weird technical difficulties where it just wasn't loading properly.
I guess it was a bad sign that the artifacts went away because
I guess so.
The artifacts.
But now we are back where we are. There we go. There's our moment. Okay, so yes, we are successfully back on track where we left off. Sorry that we were experiencing the technical difficulties, but they do seem to now be resolved. Alright. Oto, why are you bringing this up now? He's been fighting alongside the other Ryusoulgers for like 25 episodes.
And Ko's like, yeah, you know what? When the battle's over, let's go on vacation.
Let's go to go-karts.
And the winner gets a year's worth of snacks.
Okay. Yeah, they're definitely getting into the whole conversations of what do we do when we're done. We're getting near the end of this series.
Service areas, aren't those just fancy rest stops?
Yes.
I think Oto is getting like this because she's picking up on P-Tan's fear.
Yeah.
If even a Kishiryu is afraid, then so is Oto. And yes, those are definite clip-ons she's wearing. That's adorable.
Alright, so Bamba, where are you going?
Clip-ons are such an old lady and small children thing. And
That's
it's
true.
adorable. Because most adults, if they're, like, most people our age, if they're going to wear earrings, they get their ears pierced, and if they would have worn clip-ons, they're just like, you know what, the heck with it. Clip-ons hurt. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. You're like, we're going in the same direction. Which direction is that? Where are you going?
Hey! Toa!
Okay, so they're now just meeting back up with them. Okay, sure, why not?
We need to have a dramatic walk into the sun now. I thought there was a load-bearing temple that collapsed.
It did. I think they're just remembering where it was. And just also, I feel like this is information that could have been shared with them when they pulled it out before.
It's even spinning inside like a...
This is silly. Yeah, why are you shooting Kieran?
So did Kieran also come from Eris?
I don't know.
He doesn't have chess symbols like the rest of them.
Yeah.
You notice that Eris has a checkerboard?
Yeah, he does. It does. She does. It does. I don't know how to describe Eris. Eris is a big swirling ball.
Yeah, Daenerys Targaryen it is not.
Daenerys Targaryen?
Mother of Dragons.
Daenerys?
Oh, Eris. I got you. Ooh.
Okay.
We're having a
step out of the
nice
fire and
call.
morph thing, which, I mean, generally speaking, you like to be morphed before you're in a fire, but okay, this seems to work too. I mean, it's pretty, but that is fire. I'm not sure why you're not affected by the fire, but yeah, you look cool. Very stylish.
Well, a lot of them have like traits that are really cool, like valor, strength, and then some of them have traits that can really go either way, like haste.
Yeah.
Haste is good, but also you can be too hasty.
Yeah.
And then you have the Knight of Glory. All right, you glory hound.
There we go. Everybody's.
Oto is about to cry watching them fight.
Gun Joji, I don't think is long for this world.
No.
I feel like this is actually a good bit of a sort of delay on Kirion being abused by the Druidons further, since now they have the means of just making new Druidons instead of new Minosaurs. So that's a big change up in their modus operandi. Beefy so.
Me not lose. Gun.
Yes.
You lose. You lose. Gunjoji go bye-bye. Gunjoji go down the hole.
He took a beating and he's still holding on pretty well.
Don't wanna lose. Oh, okay, no, he's running away.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he might be running to mommy.
I guess.
Oh, no!
Oh, that's bad. Hey, Satan, you just took Odo. That's not
Satan
cool.
kidnapped Odo.
Ganjoji 2? How many Ganjojis are we getting? Little brother. Okay. What are you going to do with Odo there? That is fair. Exhausting. You got Saden's heart? Or is that Odo's heart? Whose heart do they have?
That's a good question.
Strutting. Oh!
Sinking into the couch.
Flailing arms are flailing. Thrilling up the thriller. Flailing arms are flailing and pose. Okay.
Okay.
Get bold.
Well, maybe Piton's angry that they have Oto.
Looks like they got another Minosaur Druidons or something coming up as well.
I don't know, but Piton was big and angry. And I hope that's Piton going, "You took Oto!"
Yeah, that'd be good. Alright, so things are ramping up.
Because those two definitely have a special bond.
Getting into our endgame sort of business here, it looks like, with Eris just pumping out Druidons.
Identical Druidons, apparently. Now we've got Gunjo 2.
Yeah, we're just getting tons of Gunjojis.
Gunjoji 2.
Yep.
Will we have Gunjoji 3?
I don't know. It looks like we're getting some sort of samurai-looking thing next time. It looks like another Druidon, because it doesn't look like a Minosaur. Minosaurs tend to have the big head faces, or the big...
Their body's a head.
Their body's a head thing.
With arms and legs. They're like Pac-Man.
But yeah, at the main thing that was my hang-up for this episode was just, this is really information they should have been provided with when they went after the Ryusoulger. Like, there was no reason to wait until Eris was recovered.
Eris earlier?
Like, I don't...
In fact, if we knew this was going on, could we have not gone and attacked Eris maybe before Precious found out about Eris when it was undefended?
Or like...
I mean, obviously it probably would have spit out some... not Minosaurs. No, Minosaurs to protect itself, but I feel like it's even more dangerous.
It spits out Druidons.
Druidons. Excuse me. It might have spit out some. It might have spit out some Druidons to protect itself, but if they were all as dumb as Gunjoji, without a Precious there to guide them, they might not have been much help.
Yeah. Things seem to be going in something of an interesting direction. We're finally addressing Master Black after all this time. It's been a while. Hopefully we'll be getting... It looks like we'll be getting more information on him. I suspect next week we'll probably resolve the mystery of Master Black just because they aren't good at really drawing out mysteries.
No,
they've introduced... Once they've established the mystery, that means they're shortly... They're not a long distance.
They're either going to solve it like the next episode, or they're going to forget about it for about 6 episodes and then solve it in 1 episode. But either way, there's only going to be 1 more episode about it.
I'm also surprised this was Piton's first encounter with Precious, just because I feel like it shouldn't be, but I guess it must be.
It has to be based on Piton's reaction.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct us if I'm wrong.
Odo was sort of the emotional center of this episode, which was nice. With her getting all emotional about,
Why can't we just run away like we're supposed to? We're Ocean Ryusoul. We don't fight.
Right.
But their whole thing was it wasn't really we don't fight, it's we don't want to fight other Ryusoul.
Yeah.
Or we don't want to fight to conquer.
Yeah.
Not we don't ever want to fight at all.
I also wonder if we're ever going to actually get the full story of what caused the split in the tribes, or if we're just not coming back to that.
No, they're just not going to tell us.
Like, maybe they will, maybe they won't. It's a 50-50 at this point, I think. Because they do tend to spread out their plot points pretty far before they come back. They're like, oh yeah, you forgot about this thing. We're addressing it. We totally meant to address it and didn't totally forget about it for a while and are just now remembering it. It's just sometimes how I feel about the show.
Sometimes. I feel that way all the time.
But yeah, so...
Except during the Nada arc, but then that ended terribly.
But, this was sort of a fairly solid kind of ramp up as we're approaching our end game. And
yeah, this was what, 43 you said?
Yeah.
43.
So I think we probably
got
like maybe 5 episodes left.
Yeah, not too many more to go.
Because I'm pretty sure our next season's coming out probably in March, because that was when this came out.
So has, obviously you're not going to tell me what it is, because you like me to go into this completely unspoiled.
Yep.
But has information about the new one dropped?
Yep. We've been getting good amounts of information for a while now. So hopefully we'll get a trailer soon.
With that.
Hopefully we'll get a trailer soon that you can watch. I think something has been released, but it hasn't been accompanied. It hasn't been in any of these files. So I'll if we don't see it through these, then I'll show it to you like shortly before it's time to premiere. So we just won't spoil it till
that seems fair. So if it's not tacked on to a Ryusoulger episode as a preview, then I will see it probably right before we watch the first episode.
Yep. Probably the week before.
The week before the same episode. Yeah. Okay.
So you know what's coming up.
Give me a preview.
Yep. So I'm trying to think what else.
We really front-loaded this episode?
Yeah, I know. We had a lot of discussion at the beginning with regards to the state of Power Rangers and everything. And now we're kind of...
And Ryusoulger has been just kind of like, meh.
It's been a very meh series. I'm hoping that it is getting... Provided it is getting adapted, that it gets adapted.
We still don't know what the deal is with Sato. Why is he in Mr. Tatsui?
Mr. Tatsui is an paleontologist, and so he just was exploring a temple at one point.
So not our archaeologists and our paleontologists mixed up, because those are two very different.
He was exploring Kishiryu Sentai
on the most recent episode of my favorite podcast.
Yes. My
Favorite Murder.
But he was apparently exploring a Kishiryu temple, and he got possessed over there. Was the explanation that we were given, and probably the only explanation we're getting. they don't really tend to flesh things out.
No, they don't.
Once a question has been answered, regardless of if it's like
a really bare bones answer, we're not getting more answer. Yeah. Which is disappointing.
I'm glad we at least have a little bit more explanation of why they had to draw the Ryusoul caliber and why Master Eris was linked to it. It was still silly. Hey, little lolly.
Look how stretched out he is.
Yeah, he's a sleepy boy. I'm pretty tired myself. It's pretty late. It's been a long day.
You got home real late from work. I was worried.
I've just been doing a lot of grading. It's the end of the quarter. That's always a lot of grading in there.
So this is the third quarter?
We're starting the third quarter now.
Well, this is the end of the second quarter.
The second quarter just ended, so I'm getting all my grading done for that. We just started up the third quarter.
I don't know when school happens anymore, man. I've been out for so long.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, I've been pretty white.
High school runs a little differently than college because your last semester ended already.
Yeah.
It's already the next semester, which you'd think the semesters in the second quarter would end at the same time, but no. No.
The new semester for the college did just get started up, right around the same time that we just started the.
Oh, it's because there's a big break between semesters. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's separate. That's
not really Power Rangers.
What we're up to.
Ryusoulger.
I am still trying to get those last scenes shot for 89. I'm really close. Yeah. I do have February break coming up. By then, I should be in a good position to actually release. That is my sincere hope, because I've been going back and forth with my actors to just get them together in one spot, just to get these shots done for 89 and 90.
When that one actor is available, that's coming up soon. Are we getting more than one or just the one?
I'm planning to get several people together for 89 and 90 this weekend. I'm still trying to lock down the day. And then we're likely going to get another actor to do other things as well. Whether those will coincide and we'll be able to get things done from like episodes like 98, 99, that's a little more up in the air. So I'm trying to get that.
The more filming we can get in the bag, the better.
Yeah.
And also, if that one actor comes, we get eggs.
And then we still have a few things left to film for your.
I love fresh eggs.
For so we're rolling through your characters, and we got to do some more filming on that.
One actor has chickens.
So that's where things are at with Power Reviews. I know you guys are always curious when the next episode's coming out. I hate that I have such long breaks between the episodes.
I swear, if you've never had eggs from a happy chicken.
It's really just that I'm very, very tired and very busy. Teaching takes out a lot out of you, as does doing grad school. But
hey, you only got this year left for grad school.
I'm almost done with grad school. I gotta finish up this spring semester, and then the summer semester I think should just be May and June, and then that should.
And you won't have teaching during that semester, so this.
I'll be teaching through June.
Oh right, because again, they don't sync up the way I think they do.
Yeah, high school lasts longer than college. When it comes to the school year.
Yes. I was gonna be like, but they'll be on summer break. No, they won't.
They won't be on they're on summer break during July and August. My summer semester is likely
July and August.
It's the end of June.
I always thought it was 3 months. Wasn't it?
It's like the end of June to the beginning of September.
Oh, fair enough.
Which is, summer.
3-ish months.
Summer itself is 3 months, but you don't get the entirety of the 3 months because it starts a little late, ends a little early. But that's the situation on that front.
All right then.
So hopefully during those 2 months after I get my master's and I've wrapped up the school year, I can buckle down.
Summer break.
I can buckle down and get those all remaining scenes shot for the rest of Power Reviews because it's mostly written. Like there's very little left to write.
we've like that's how come we've been able to do things like shoot for bits of 99 and bits of 98 and bits of 100 because it is mostly written.
Yeah.
It's just a matter.
It's a matter of like individual scenes.
So big that it's hard to get a hold of everybody.
And they've gotten very busy.
Yeah, well, some of them had children, and some of them moved to other states, and you could only get them when they're visiting. Yeah,
people moved, people had kids, and we all got older and
more tired.
We're all very, very tired. But we're getting
home stretch.
We're getting to the end of this.
One
little by little.
Or another. We're gonna finish this.
So hopefully I will be able to, after this weekend, maybe finally get a concrete date locked in for 89, which would be great.
I finished all my filming for 89.
Yeah, you did. So that's where we're at, and I hope that we'll get some more news regarding what's happening with Hasbro and Power Rangers and the world in general. But until then, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you. Little Bumba, learn from Master Black. Master Black, he betray him.